Okay, I want to start my speech in 3, 2, 1. The honorable judges, before I start my argument, I'm going to rebut from the deputy opposition leader said. It has no deterrent effect because, as we know, at the rehabilitation center, the corruptor of corruption are properly facilitated. It happened in Indonesia. Most corruptors are given full facilities in empowerment institution. For example, they are not treat other people like the corruptor. For example, they have a good food and can access the community with his family and his friend and other. Okay, it doesn't provide a deterrent effect again to corruptor. Here the corruptor have done a lot of harm to the state, and it is very unfair if they are only given sanction in the form of rehabilitation. So, why should the corruptor be facilitated if they has already harmed the state? Why should it be pitied while a corrupt actor, when taking state money, don't think about the effect and impact of the state? Therefore, we strongly support this motion to create a deterrent effect for the corruptor. So, and then, why should corruptor families be involved? Even though the corruption is only the corruptor, of course, his family is involved because his family also enjoy the money and asset taken by the corrupt. Our aim is to impoverish the corruptor is to take him more deterrent effects. It's not only to corruptor but also his family. And indirectly, this makes other potential corruptor that if you steal state money, you are not only harming, but also your family. Okay, and we think this is more effective in making the corruptor afraid to take his action. If only rehabilitation is applied, there is no reduction in their facilities which they get from the result of corruption. And here I am very sure that corruptors are not worried in the sling task that they will lose their asset. The honorable judges, I give the example for you. When an official at the state level commit a level of corruption, it is clear that has asset and saving in his own name, and that official can easily pay a fine of any amount. And even if in prison, the corruptor can bribe so that his rehabilitation period can be reduced. Ladies and gentlemen, our goal here is to impoverish the corruptor who are already upper-class corruptor, where the assets that have been taken by them cannot be repaid by only providing rehabilitation to the corruptor who enrich themselves with state assets. Our reasoning here is by taking his property and wealth, it is in balance because what is taken by the corruptor is a right that should be used for the welfare of the people. Here, by making them poor, we can show that they are equally to ordinary people whose right were taken by them before. So that why they can learn to fighting from the start is very difficult and can make them think twice about committing a corruption. Why do we only focus on the punishment for high and corruptor and not only apply to the all level of corruptor? Because as we know that the top class corruptor only do corruption for their personal and family interests without thinking about the right of the people. So even if the punishment is in the form of imprisonment, fine, or even rehabilitation, they still have their own natural assets which can only be used to make amends or in the form of monetary fine. And even they get out from the prison of rehabilitation center, it is possible that they will do the same thing because their wealth have not been exhausted. So this doesn't create a deterrent effect. However, for the corruptor who are still at the lower level, their goal of becoming a corruptor is not increased wealth, which basically doesn't have any asset. Therefore, this motion is not effective for them because how do we impoverish the poor criminal when he doesn't have asset in his own? For this kind of character, a more suitable punishment is to return 105% of what they stole. Therefore, we support the motion to improve the corrupt by taking all the asset and property they own. Okay, that's all. Thank you.